In a shocking new report, fans of TLC's Sister Wives are now learning some of Christine Brown's new husband's family was murdered in a brutal massacre. What details have been made public about this horrific crime? Keep reading for the details. It was during Christine and David Woolley's wedding special that fans got their first real look at some of his family. Otherwise, fans only know what has been dug up and made headlines or ended up on Reddit. For example, the tragic death of David's previous wife frequently makes headlines and comes up in various Sister Wives fan groups. During the wedding special, David Woolley shared that he had two sisters who lived in Mexico. Both were in polygamous marriages. In total, David has 7 siblings including Karen, Shanna, Roy, Tamara, Harold, Christine, and Patricia. His 70-year-old sister Karen was one of her sisters who once lived in Mexico. Presently, she lives in Utah. Sadly, Karen's daughter Donna Ray Langford and Donna's children Rogan and Trevor passed away in November 2019. Karen's daughter, David Woolley's niece, and her grandchildren were among the victims of a brutal massacre that took place in Mexico. In total, there were 3 mothers and 6 children murdered. What happened? All 9 victims were members of the same Mormon community. They were living in Mexico at the time, but they were in 3 different SUVs traveling back to the United States. Sadly, they were attacked. All 9 victims had dual citizenship and were on their way to attend a wedding. According to The Sun, Mexican authorities report the SUVs traveled through an area where rival cartel gangs were having a shootout. The area was a hotspot for an ongoing battle. Sadly, one of the cartel gangs made the mistake of attacking the family as they tried to pass through the area. Donna was 43 at the time of her passing. Furthermore, her children were 11 and 2. The other women were 30 and 29. The children were 12, 11, and 8-month-old twins. Christine Brown's husband's nephew. A hero. Surprisingly, there were survivors of this brutal attack. Christine Brown's new husband David Woolley's nephew was hailed as a hero for his actions. After surviving the attack, Devin Langford hid his siblings in some bushes. Then he walked roughly 14 miles to find someone to help them. Speaking to ABC, the children's father David Langford said it was a miracle any of his children survived. Have you heard of the brutal massacre in Mexico back in November 2019 that left 3 American mothers and 6 children before now? How do you think Christine and David feel about the details of this horrific story going public? Share your thoughts in the comments. Then, bookmark TV shows Ace so you never miss an update on Sister Wives. The events unfolded on a chilly autumn evening when the Brown family estate was engulfed in an eerie silence. The sprawling mansion, surrounded by ancient oaks and well-manicured gardens, became the scene of a crime that would haunt the town for years to come. The news of the massacre spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through Crestwood. Details were scarce in the initial reports, with authorities struggling to piece together the sequence of events. The Brown family mansion, usually filled with laughter and warmth, now stood as a grim testament to the horrors that had transpired within its walls. William's parents, siblings, and even distant relatives had been ruthlessly murdered, their lives stolen in a manner that defied comprehension. As investigators combed through the crime scene, they discovered peculiar elements that deepened the mystery. The mansion's security system had been disabled, and there were no signs of forced entry. It seemed as though the assailant had intimate knowledge of the estate, moving with a calculated precision that suggested meticulous planning. The motive remained elusive, as the Browns were well respected in the community, with no known enemies. Christine, now a widow, became the focal point of media attention. As the grieving wife, she found herself under intense scrutiny, with whispers of suspicion casting a shadow over her grief-stricken demeanor. Rumors circulated, suggesting that she might be involved in the heinous crime, but law enforcement remained tight-lipped about any potential leads or suspects. In the weeks following the tragedy, the town became a hotbed of speculation and conspiracy theories. Some believed that the Browns were targeted due to a hidden family secret, while others pointed fingers at a rival business competitor seeking revenge. As the community grappled with fear and uncertainty, Christine retreated from the public eye, mourning the loss of her husband and his entire family. The investigation took unexpected turns, uncovering long-buried family secrets and financial irregularities. the intricate web of deceit began to unravel, revealing a dark underbelly to the seemingly perfect Brown family.